the myth, the legend himself. And on the desk with me, I've got Toma Cash for the first time. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing great tonight. Excited to see these matches and just kind of see how these two teams match up.
Heck yeah, should be a good one. So far, we've got some challenger ahead of us. It's going to be a good old time between the Shock and the Zombies. So it should be a good old time. Let's take a gander over at how things are stacking up so far this season. Looking over at the team stats, things are actually relatively similar. Looking at the top side of things here, it really starts to change with the saves against. Oh my word, look at the difference there with the 60. What else is popping out to you there, Toma?
Oh man, I mean, honestly, nothing really. I guess shooting percentage. It really just
Ooh.
looks like two different tales of offense. Zombies probably putting a lot of pressure on, but getting a lot of stuff saved, and Shock maybe being a little more careful and calculated with their opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's take a gander over at the individual player side of things. Let's see how things are stacking up for the individual rosters. Looking over at the top side here, we've got Shock and looking solid across the board. And oh my word, speaking of shots, Zombies one pop shot with 170. Hello? Unstoppable. The man is unstoppable. That is just absolutely bananas numbers there. And looking across the board, relatively similar for the rest of the stat line, looking over at the shot side of things. But what else is popping out to you, Toma? That number just immediately, just like you were saying in the last one about how it's going to be on offensive drive, just immediately jumped out.
Yeah, I mean, zombies have those crazy shot numbers. And over on the side of Shock, I'm actually looking at those shooting percentages from Nitro and Inin. It like 40 and 38. Those are pretty high shooting percentages. So that also kind of leans towards that high powered offense that we were talking about.
Yeah. Calculated, looking precision. But, we can sit here, we can talk numbers, we can look at numbers all day long, but what we really want to get into is we want to get into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time joining, we play 4 games regardless of how things go. It could be a 2-2, it could be a 1-3, it could be all sorts of fun stuff, but we will play 4 regardless. And here we go, getting kicked off into this first one. Toma, what are you seeing?
Uh, I mean, I think both these teams are gonna, just kind of feel each other. Oh, as I actually
Oh
start
my.
talking, uh, Shock, they're gonna take the first goal right here, right off the bat. Good bounce right off the corner, and Cali Cat is gonna just slam it home into that bottom left corner.
Yeah, really good press starting right there in the kickoff. Like you were saying, there's that big bounce towards the mid there, able to get the opportunity towards the center. And it's looking like it's going to be that feeler match, as you're saying, but it might also be a big match for that offensive press coming through from the Shock side of things. I was talking about how the Zombies are going to have all of these shots coming through with their big numbers, but right now it has been an entire offensive press coming from the Shock. Let's see if the transition can come through for the Zombies. Finally, we see the blue side of the field, but it is for a split second, and it's right back into this orange side.
Yeah, and Cali Cat's gonna bang it off the backboard. Dinin's gonna try and keep it in. Nitro's gonna take a shot towards net. One pop shop's finally gonna actually get it out, hopefully relieve a little bit of that pressure, and Taco Bay's gonna take it away. Ball's gonna go off the backboard, and Nitro's gonna clear it out again. Yeah, it's just zombies. They're not able to sustain any pressure right now. It looks like you said, like Shock is just kind of the ones able to keep everything turned up at the moment.
Yeah, there's been a couple breakout moments, but nothing that comes of any sort of real pressure so far. Nothing that's been going towards net, and an opportunity coming through for Dinadu. Off the backboard, the double! Almost had it. The opportunities are really starting to shine through for Shock. Nothing really going netward or really even towards center. That's all that dangerous, but a demo open up some space here. Getting it to the sidewall as Taco Bay trying to rush in and keep that press going, but the demo, the fortunate spawn on the ball side, and here's a pinch across. Taco Bay is going to turn on this, but a little bit awkward, so it's just going to be a center towards the defense, slowing things down. You can see trying to get a dribble going, and it's a race for the ball. Nothing really happening. There's a lot of stay this time. Oh, and here it is. Open, look at the frame. No, not enough. As I was saying, there hasn't been a look yet. They went and had an opportunity, but nothing's quite lethal just yet. It's getting close, but not quite there.
Yeah, it looks like zombies are starting to turn off that offensive pressure. Taco Bay is going to actually get a good 50 at midfield there. Let's see if Cali Cat can clear it out. No, zombies are going to be able to keep it in still. Ball's just floating around that corner. And actually, a good 50 from Dinendu is going to give Shock some more offensive pressure. But one pop's going to clear it to the sidewall. And Taco Bay is going to get a good beat. The ball's going to drop slowly in front of the net of Shock. And it seems like both teams at this point are just kind of playing a little back and forth in the midfield. Not really too many opportunities one way or the other. Just kind of feeling each other out now that we're past that initial frenzy.
Opportunity, and opportunity goes through Calicat. And you can see this was all based off of that touch right there, the win at the midfield, and then the pop towards mid, one pop shop, not able to race back to it. And I really think that's the player right there, one pop shop. That's really been the one that's been being shut down. They're the one with the 170 shots coming into this. So you would expect them to come out and get that offensive press going. But as of now, it's been all the pressure going all of the way of Shock, and another one on the board at the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, and this shot comes off an unfortunate touch from one pop shop, actually, where the ball just kind of ricochets off the ceiling, and Taco Bay's not able to get back there and make that save in time. It's going to be a 3-0 lead for Shock in this first game with only 2 minutes left. Shock's also going to win the kickoff here, and they're just going to put another shot right into the top left corner.
Yeah, this is not what I was expecting looking at these numbers coming into it, which is why I say you gotta play the game out. But right now, Shock just has all of the pressure. Currently, Nitro sitting at 3 shots there. We've got 6 for the entire team for Shock. So all of this pressure is just really coming through. The opportunities have gone the zombies' way from time to time, but it gets to the corner and it doesn't really get anything towards the mid. Nothing too awfully dangerous, and the defense is always ready from Shock, and an opportunity to get one down the other way yet again. The demo is going to open up that lane, not let the shooter come through, and I think that might be what the differentiator needs to be. Get some of these people off of the map. Just demo them. Just get them out of here. Get them out of here.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't beat them, delete them. So, you know, maybe that's going to be the thing that finally gives them an opportunity to put a shot on net. Shock's going to win a challenge, though, into the corner. Cali Cat's going to take it up the back wall. Let's see what they can do. It's actually going to be a clear out from Bait Carrots to Taco Bay, but Nitro's going to keep that offensive press alive for Shock. Another good 50 from Nitro, going to take the ball all the way across the other side of the field. And zombies are actually going to get some offensive pressure here. Taco Bay puts the shot on, a 50 in front of net, but it's just going to die down as zombies just kind of retreat away and the pressure dies again.
Oh my.
And a counterattack from Dinendu, and Shock's just going to widen the lead to 5-0.
Yeah, as you were saying, they all left that offensive press and they all started to retreat, so nobody knew when to actually turn and go for that ball, and it just gave an open lane for the dribble. The amount of pressure, and the thing that's really surprised me the most is the defense to offense. The transitions right now are so good. It's just Shock absorbs into the corner. They're really not letting a lot past midfield, and they get it the other way. And as I'm talking about how I like their defense, of course I caster curse them. What else is new? But hey, what a way to get it down. You saw a demo, as you were saying. Can't beat them, delete them, get them out of here. The back post defender able to get one on the board. 30 seconds remaining, so, you know, it would be quite the comeback, but good to get one on the board.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, you know, at least going into game 2, they can kind of slow that momentum and get out to a good start in game 2 and kind of turn the series around, because if the next couple games go like this one, I don't know how you're going to be able to really keep up the morale. Here's a demo on the defensive end. Let's see if Fake Carrots can clear it out. Pass out to the midfield. Oh, and a double commit on behalf of zombies. Can't really blame them as there's only a few seconds left, so you kind of have to throw everything and see what sticks. But Shock are going to come away with this game 1 win.
Yeah, there it is. Way to win the first one there, Shock. Looking really clean and clinical. I mean, you were saying how they looked like they were the little bit more calculated team with their shooting percentage, and they really came out and proved exactly that. And oh my word, let's see if I can actually do math here. 9-3. 300% of the shooting coming from Shock over Zombies. That is just absolutely astounding. They are just really locking down that midfield and stopping a lot of those opportunities, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. I mean, Shocker also capitalizing on a lot of those opportunities. Over 50% shooting percentage, 5 goals on those 9 shots. And Zombies with that lower shooting percentage, you would think they would need to be taking way more shots than they are if they wanted to actually keep their score up.
Yeah, but looking good. It's just game one. There's an opportunity for the regain. You can have that mid-series adaptation. So let's see if that comes through. If the Zombies can come back, clean things up a little bit, get those opportunities flowing, see if they can honestly just really get past the midfield cleanly. That's been the big differentiator. It's been so difficult. The challenges are coming through, and the challenges are often won by Shock. So let's see if they can get in here, change up the strat, or do they just immediately give one up?
And it looks like whoever the defender was in net, I think that was one pop shop. Yeah, it looks like they just went for corner boost right there and left the net wide open, unfortunately. And that's going to give Shock a 1-0 lead in the second game.
Yeah, you hate to see it. You hate to see the boost grab, especially when both defenders end up going up to do it. But hey, it happens, and it's another opportunity coming through. I mean, really, it is just the press. The moment Shock get onto the offensive side, it just becomes so very dangerous. And a miss here is going to open up a ton of space. The dribble's going to get started, so Nitro going to try and get past one Taco Bay with the Ego Challenge. You love to see it, shutting it down before they even get to midfield, but a big pinch is going to go the other direction. Nitro racing up to this one, gets a good contact onto the backward opportunity, shut down by Taco Bay yet again. And here you go, open opportunity. Taco Bay chasing him down the bump. It's going to be on. No, it's off. Oh, get in there.
Oh my
How
gosh.
did that not go in?
I can't believe that. It looked like possibly a team save and then just pandemonium in front of the net. And Zombies are not able to capitalize on that opportunity. They are still able to keep the pressure on right now, though. As I say that, Shock are going to get it clear all the way down onto Zombies' half. But so far, nothing too dangerous. A couple of shots towards the net, but nothing really on. Baked Carrots will go up the back wall. Get the clear into the corner. And Shock is now putting the pressure on, but it looks like Zombies will be able to get the clear out. And let's see if they can finally capitalize on one of these opportunities and perhaps swing the momentum in their favor.
Here it is, and there it goes. I said here it is as there's coming on for an opportunity, and there it goes. Nitro immediately shutting down. I really think the big differentiator for a lot of these challenges is Shock is playing so much more grounded. Its Zombies are jumping at everything, and they're using so much boost and so much time to recover. And a lot of this has just been the pure, just, hey, they're pushing up onto offense. Let's slow it down. Let's get past one, and then that's past all three. And here it is yet again. 2 into the corner and 1 towards mid. I mean, what do you do to shut down this offense right now?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not sure. They're just Shock on offense is just rotating so well and just capitalizing on it, what seems to be every opportunity that they're given. And Zombies are not able to do the same. Hopefully, as we get into the second half of this match, things can swing the other way, but challenge in front of Zombies' net. Shock are still keeping the offensive pressure on. A big clear down into the blue half. Oh, a pass off the back wall. This could be their opportunity.
Again, just too soon to the ball, and that's been the big change. I mean, slow it down, take a breath. I know that it's the stream, right? You got to get those stream jitters, but slow it down ever so slightly. The opportunities are there. I still cannot believe that first goal did not go in for Zombies. They had everything, but it was just a little bit outside of frame. Opportunities coming through, and it's been a little bit more back and forth as far as the possession this time around, but still, it's nothing that has them on the goal scoring sheet yet. And there it is. I had to just will it to be the caster curse came through, and they got one on the board.
Yeah, it does seem to be the case, and tactical fake from one pop shop right there is actually going to leave the ball for Taco Bay to slot into the net, close the gap a little bit. With 2 minutes left, Zombies could definitely come back if they can capitalize on another couple of those opportunities. Taco Bay is going to take it up the wall, but gets challenged by Nitro and isn't able to clear it out. And Shocker still just
Waterfall.
keeping so much pressure on.
Yeah, you're saying it. I mean, the pressure is just absolutely bananas. They had that beautiful waterfall to try and make something happen, and another whiff coming through for what could be considered an aerial. An attempt to clear it out of the zone, a double commit, so it could go the opposite direction. Bait Carrots pushing it down, trying to get past Nitro. Good touch into this corner to keep that momentum going the opposite direction here, and it's going to be a foot race. Nitro going down. I like that. Leaving the ball and just going for that boost steal so you can actually get back to the defensive side. Beautifully done. I mean, like you were saying, those rotations are just so clean right now.
Yeah, and it looks like on the side of Zombies, there's just a few double commits in really critical situations that just either, you know, leaves the ball for no one or leaves the net open. And really, if they just kind of clean up those double commits and overcommits, things might be going a little bit differently in this game.
Let's see if they can make that happen. Again, a double commit on the backboard, so it's going to open up a lot of space. It's going to be Dinadu. Oh, not able to get past. I like that stretch there. Getting out to that ball again, making sure that something doesn't go through. Nitro sending a big one down, and it's going to be a demo, and it's going to be on. Holy, from downtown Taco Bay, trying to make something happen, and ends up just being a pass down to Nitro. Beautifully placed, honestly. The big booms, especially in Chally. I mean, sometimes that's all you need to do is just send one down the opposite direction, and the defenders aren't quite ready for that. But Bait Carrots is gonna shut me up immediately. 25 seconds, plenty of time to get 2 on the board.
Absolutely, and maybe kickoff goals? I mean, anything that could swing the momentum, honestly, at this point in Zombies' favor is going to be helpful. And like you said, with 25 seconds left, there is still plenty of time to get another couple of goals. Oh, but Shock's going to get a great kickoff, and Nitro is just going to put it in. And that might just wrap things up here in the second game.
Yeah, beautifully done. Way to win it outright, and then instead of getting off of the ball, just sticking with, it was the one who went for the kickoff and just coming through and making sure they had that forward momentum still. Beautifully done to try and put this away. Let's see if they get another one going. Oh my, the speed on this ball, but nobody is there to take advantage from the Zombie side. One pop, trying to get down, and again, the midfield is so contentious. The battle is back and forth. The double, oh, Nitro shuts that down, and that is going to be game number 2, going the way of Shock yet again. A little bit closer this time, all things considered, as far as the game goes, but Shock take it regardless.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, it appeared to be a little bit closer. Zombies still had quite a few issues. It seemed like a lot of the goals that Shock were getting were just kind of free goals where they didn't really have to do too much. They obviously had some good opportunities that they capitalized on, but it seems a lot like Zombies are almost beating themselves a bit at this point.
Yeah, just trying to send a little bit too much constantly. And before we got into the game, we were talking about Nitro sitting at just under 41% shooting. 80% that game. 4 for 5. Oh my word.
Wild.
You have to shut that man down right now. They're just looking absolutely clean. And honestly, it's all off the back of Calicat. Has 2 assists, doing work. Dinadu was able to get in there, make something happen as well. But, you know, it's got to be a little bit closer. Things are getting closer. Things are ramping up. Zombies are able to have more pressure on the Shock side, but it's just not quite there. Not every single puzzle piece is put together to where they're actually getting the lead. Let's see if they can change it. And realistically, Shock has had an early goal in both of these first 2 games. If they can stop that, there's so much more opportunities for the entire rest of the game. So let's see if Bait can make something go the opposite direction.
Yeah, and as we say that, Shock again are going to start off the game with some immediate offensive pressure. Cali Cat's going to win a challenge. Ball's floating dangerously in front of Zombie's net. And
Oh,
Dinendu's going to
no.
put it top left off the post and into the net. Shock get another early game lead.
Yeah, I could just, the moment that touch didn't go completely out of the zone, I could just smell that ball going in, and just about at the 15-second mark. Not quite this time around, but just thereabouts. I mean, this is really the momentum setter for the entire rest of the game. Starting it out, and now the other team has to chase that goal. The momentum has to go their way completely. And so far, it's just been Shock able to take advantage of that offensive press to try and get one back in and get it over the third man. But getting over the third man this time is going the opposite direction. Let's see if Taco Bay get this towards center. No, not able to completely get around it. So it's going to be one pop, trying to get it mid as well. Also misses the centering pass. Good attempts, but just barely outside of where they need it to be. And you got to get a hold of that one.
Oh my, what a challenge. Jeez. Taco Bay attempts to take this across the net, and Dinendu just says, I don't think so, and it's going to slam that one into the top left corner. A 2-goal lead less than 1 minute into this third game.
I mean, what do you, honestly, Tama, what do you do? I mean, they're just reading everything, and it's the little mechanical issues that are coming from Zombies. They had 2 really good opportunities to pass down mid, couldn't make it happen, can't stop these shots. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like no matter what they're trying at this point, like you said, Shock just know exactly how to counter it. Calicat's going to go up, keep the pressure on by keeping the ball in at midfield. Nitro's going to go up, take a shot. Big Carrix is going to win that challenge, but the ball's still dangerous in Zombies' half, and Shocker's still keeping the offensive press alive. Calicat's going to take a shot on and put it in bottom right corner. 3-goal lead for Shock.
It's just unrelenting. They refuse to let the ball get past the midfield line. They have Dinendu running up front, trying to get a bump on the player, and you just got to put it on frame, and that's the big difference so far, is they're putting it on frame. It's just, I know I've been saying that this is the difference, yeah, but realistically, the biggest one is just putting the opportunities on frame. We could talk about the jumping early, we can talk about the rotations, but it's just when you finally have that chance, you have to make it count, because they've been few and far between, especially for Zombies, and Calicat has an opportunity to go from coast to coast, trying to make a big read. Oh, the pinch, just barely outside of frame. You would have loved to see it. But hey, just past the halfway mark, it's looking like it's going to be another good one for Shock starting things off. But there's plenty of time to make something happen for Zombies. Pass towards mid, nobody is even there to try and support. And Taco Bay up quick, just drops Calicat. I love that patience, just waiting for the ball to drop to them and get that pressure going yet again.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Zombies are just kind of trying to do whatever they can to get the ball out of their half. So if they're just going to hit it to you, why not let them and keep that offensive press alive? As I say that, though, Zombies do actually get a goal right here from Taco Bay. The bouncer into the top of the net is going to close the gap a little bit. With 2.5 minutes left, this is definitely doable for Zombies.
Okay, I really want to watch this VOD back, because I legitimately don't think Zombies has scored without it being a caster curse where we're saying they need to do something better. It has been every single time we're saying, oh, Zombies haven't scored in a while, or they haven't had an opportunity, and they immediately put one on frame. The caster curse is real. It's absolutely bananas, but let's see. Dinendu to the corner, trying to slow it down, and Taco Bay says not today. But a roller towards mid. Again, nobody there's the second man ready in that position towards mid. Sometimes you just got to play the whiff and expect the unexpected. Dinendu, bottom right, not able to make it happen, just outside frame. So Taco Bay, big jump there, barely gets on top of it and is able to get past Nitro. Pinch attempt, but it's a little bit lacking in power. So it's going to be down to Bake. Oh, one pop actually misses that mid boost. You can see immediately going back and circling around for it. To Nitro, to the corner. It's going to be a big 50 win, but it's going to be Dinendu sending it out of the zone. We're at the, let's say, 90-second mark to round up. See if they can get one.
Yeah, and I think Zombies are really going to have to start playing a little more aggressively right here if they want to have those opportunities to score those 2 goals that they need. But they can't push up too hard, and Baked Carrots is actually going to slot one. Like you said, it's just the caster curse. Every single time we talk about it, it just happens. Fake Carrots is going to slot one into the right side of the net, and it's a 1-goal game with 1 minute, 10 seconds left.
Honestly, can zombies please just score without us saying something about you needing to do something? Just please, just get one on the board. Good race here from One Pop, getting it out of the zone. Dinadu is going to try and get this continued. It's going to be One Pop, has to get a good touch, gets one, but can't get the follow-up. And Dinadu's going up, head hunting, trying to clear out the zone. Bait Carrots sending one down. There's no way they can score this. I think the universe knows I'm trying too hard.
Yeah, I think it needs to be a little more organic of a caster curse. But hey, it was worth a shot. You know, I'm always down to see an overtime or something like that in a game. So let's see if zombies can put an offensive press alive. Oh, and Nitro is actually just going to win a great challenge at midfield and keep the pressure on for Shock. Cali Cat can play that ball through the corner. Taco Bay is going to actually clear it out. One Pop Shop is upfield, kind of bumping players out of the way. Let's see if zombies can do anything with this. Oh, and another demo in net. Slow. Oh, but not a good shot.
Please, please, please.
Oh, Taco Bay puts it in.
Taco Bay is able to make it happen. This was a little bit jumbled. One Pop had the clearest open lane ever, and the pre-jump, we'll call it, just to be charitable. Taco Bay is able to make it happen, and we are tied, ladies and gentlemen. 9 seconds remaining. We were talking about the last one was continuing to get closer and closer, and this one about as close as you can get, but an opportunity is going towards Bait Carrots. Get the pinch down mid. Taco Bay's coming through. Oh, goes under Nitro. Beautiful touch, and Cali Cat trying to keep this ball alive. One Pop, just gonna let it drop. Game 3, overtime, 3-3, all the threes. Let's go.
Yeah, and I don't know. It seems like zombies might have a little bit of momentum on their side right now. They've gotten the last 3 goals. Oh, and Taco Bay is going to put it in to win the game 10 seconds into overtime. What an angle from the corner. Just slots it right in.
Oh, my word. They made it happen. I mean, honestly, what more of a shut up can you do than just coming out and winning the game? Beautifully done. Getting the series to 2-1. And I mean, beautifully done. I mean, what more can you say? And that time, finally able to register a bunch of shots, make it happen. The scoreboard looking a little bit more even this time around. I mean, almost exactly even if you kind of just squint a little bit with the 600, 300, 200. But, you know, semantics.
Yeah, if you add the other 2 scores together, you know, it's about the same.
Yeah, that's caster math, right? Just make up numbers.
Yeah. No, but I mean, Taco Bay, 3 goals on 5 shots, 60%, and, you know, some goals in some critical moments.
Yeah, absolutely. That's been the big differentiator for that specific game there. I've been using that word a lot tonight. Let's say the big change was the ability to actually make those shots happen when they were those critical moments, as you were saying. I mean, it's not just the fact that they were getting opportunities on, but it's really when those opportunities came through. Because Shock, again, scored first. Who would have guessed it? But this time around, zombies were able to make the regain. Can they do it again, tie us up with a 2-2, or will we end the night with a Shock 3-1? That is the big question going into Game 4.
Oh, and
double
demo from Taco Bay off the kickoff. I mean, Shock technically wins the kickoff onto Zombie's side, but gets demoed. Taco Bay going to keep some pressure alive for zombies. And this game is already seems to be starting off different than the first 3, where zombies have come out and just put some pressure on immediately.
Oh, and an opportunity. Big angles coming through off the post. No! And this big stop there, and there you go. All right, well, it's not exactly 15 seconds, but this is the first time zombies are able to come out and get the first one on the board. Their huge dunk right on the goal line to get the press down. I mean, you got to get to the gym if you're going to push that one out, apparently. Holy.
Yeah, what a great 50 in front of the net, and just great to capitalize on that opportunity. Something that, oh no, and off the kickoff, Shocker actually going to immediately tie it up. A great 50 from Nitro, actually, and just an immediate shot. That was actually a really great play.
Yeah, that was absolutely astounding. Honestly, absorbing instead of losing or going for the 50-50, just absorbing that hit and able to recover and immediately get one on. Beautifully done from Nitro there to tie things immediately back up. And it's going to be a back and forth affair. It's looking like in game 4 here, double commit coming from the Shock side of things. It's going to be sent down the other way, but it's to nobody from Zombies, so Dinadu sends it back into the Zombie side of things. And an opportunity. Baked's got it. Oh! What?
Oh no! Oh no! Is that an own goal?
That's a really good own goal passing play. Here we go. Dinadu pops it up. Baked almost sends it in. Taco does. Oh, unfortunate.
No. You just have to hope that Zombies can just kind of laugh that one off and, you know, not let it really get to them in this 4th game. After that 3rd game, they should know that they can come back and this really isn't too big of a deal, but you definitely don't want to let that happen again. As the ball goes flying into the blue half, Zombies are going to try and put some pressure on a demo on the backside from Taco Bay. Going to miss, but the net's going to be open for one pop. Oh, and the slow shot into the backside of the net is going to tie things up here.
Yeah, we'll be charitable there. Call it a fake. You know, baked carrots with the galaxy brain, and then one pop going for the slow shot. You can see the 2 defenders streaking past, not able to get back to that one. Galaxy brain Rocket League happening here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens halfway. Oh, not halfway through the game. Minute 30 through the game. Tied it up. Opportunities coming for the Shock side, and an absolute screamer. Going for the pop, and it's going to be all 3 are up, and
oh my goodness.
How did they keep that one out, honestly?
Jeez. Sometimes the ball just bounces all over, and you just kind of have to hope that it doesn't go into your net. Shock still keeping the pressure alive here, and actually a team pinch kind of out, but Cali Cat's going to be there to keep the pressure on. A pass out mid is going to get cut off by one pop. The ball's going to go all the way into Shock corner. A pass down mid. Clear out. Let's see if Zombies can keep the pressure on. Baked carrots. Attempted pass mid. And one pop's going to take control. Good pop around one. Oh, and a bump on the backside. Oh, but Baked Carrots is going to get a great dunk.
Oh, my.
Close, but that looks like it may be the end of the offensive press for the Zombies at the moment.
Yeah, there was a bunch of really good opportunities there. It was a bit of a low boost aerial attempt to try and finish out that last shooting attempt, so wasn't able to get completely around it. And, you know, it's going to start to come back to bite them a little bit because now they're getting pressed back into their zone. The boost totals are starting to get low. You can see the midfield starting to get one more and more by Shock, so this is going to open up so many opportunities on frame, especially when you're going to team bump right in front of the box, and there it is. It was just a moment. I mean, it was inevitable. It had to happen, and Dinadu made it happen.
Yeah, like you said, just kind of when that offensive press ended, they were all low on boost, and they never really recovered when they went into the defensive half. Led to some unfortunate panic and a double commit right there. Zombies are going to win the kickoff. Kind of funkiness going on at midfield, but they'll come out of it okay, and they'll actually keep the offensive press alive. Didn't do attempts to clear it out, but Baked Carrots is going to keep it right in there. Cali Cat's going to clear it into the corner. And one pop is going to pass it all the way across. Oh my goodness, a great save from Dinadu to keep that ball out. Zombies still attempt.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, shutting both of us up is Nitro apparently coming through. I was going to say beautiful recognition, the shot coming through, and Nitro just unchallenged at the midfield line. A bit of a ghost touch at the end. But hey, you know what? If you don't want the ghost touch to be what decides the goal going in, challenge sooner. Well, all right. Going up by 2 here in this 4th game. Taco Bay is going to send it the whole way across. Cali Cat is up for that for reasons, question mark. But hey, sometimes you just got to let the people work. Sending it down mid. Taco Bay, absolute screamer. It's going to be a waterfall straight down, and Dinadu reads it just that much quicker than the oncoming offender. You got to get one pretty much now if you're Zombies to try and get in this game yet again. I mean, within the last minute, things haven't been going your way so far this game, but opportunities could arise from nowhere.
Yeah, and as you say that, it looks like they're finally starting to put a little offensive pressure on. A shot comes in, and One Pop is going to slot that into the right side of the net with 34 seconds left. We've got a 1-goal game. Oh, a great 50 pass from Taco Bay is going to set that up perfectly in the midfield.
And that was speedy, 75 miles an hour. I mean, I called out One Pop earlier, said they kind of had to step up a little bit to make the facilitator role, that shooter role, a little bit more aggressive, and they've done so right there. They're the top of the leaderboard right now, currently sitting at 3 goals on 4 shots. So One Pop is the offense right now.
Oh.
And an opportunity for again!
Oh, what a shot!
I'm saying One Pop is the offense. One Pop does it yet again. Beautifully placed from corner to corner.
And what a pass from Baked Carrots. Just that little pop right up off the backboard perfectly, making the defender super awkward in net. Nitro's going to win the kickoff. Oh, but a whiff on the back end from Cali Cat. Are Zombies going to be able to put some pressure on in the last 10 seconds here? Demo coming through from Nitro. See what happens.
1
and
second.
The ball's
All right.
While we're going into overtime.
Oh, here we go. Overtime again. Game 4. Hey, last time it was 3-3 in Game 3 overtime. Look at these numbers coming through. Baked Carrots trying to get the win here. It's going to be a battle at the midfield, and it's going to be Calicat who's winning that off the back end of a 50 here. One Pop, a little bit awkward here, but able to get past one. Let's see if One Pop can do it one more time. Get another 1 on the board. It's the last time I'm going to say the number 1.
Well, as you say that, Didindu's actually just going to slot the ball into the left side of the net and send us home in Game 4. An unfortunate touch from Taco Bay and just not able to get that second touch coming down off the backboard. And Didindu's there perfectly to capitalize and end the series.
Yeah, beautifully done. Unfortunate touch, like you were saying, high on the backboard. There really wasn't any pressure, but